Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Mr. Aukash. My presentation is going to be tackling the Maroc PME, which was well known beforehand, was a little bit confused by the Moroccan ANAPEC, namely because ANAPEC is promoting employment. Maroc PME is the promotion of the small and very small firms, and we are converging namely on the employment and promotion of the entrepreneurship. So as for the programs, like for example Musanada, support, تحفيز, simulation, امتياز, benefits in English. Then I will talk about the 3D entrepreneurship forum, then about the Moroccan platform of the counselors in entrepreneurship, and if times allows it, we can go into the digital transformation. So for the programs, we have Musanada in English, support, and تحفيز, simulation in English. They are some accompanying program providing technical support via some consulting firms. Between 70 to 90% of the services, and it is targeting a feeble rate to simulate. So they are very promising programs. So the second program, it is a subvention provided to the, it's like an investment project. So it's time, it's money which is provided. It's not only counseling or support. So the entrepreneurship is there, and Maroc PME intervenes, and it can even provide to 20% of the financing, and it is very solicited, this program. For Istithmar, investment in English, it represents until 30% of the financing, which reaches more or less 2 million Moroccan dirhams. And I'm going just to present you some dates that are very important for this project, of the status of the projects. December 2015, there was the approval of the decree. It's like the official launching. July 2017, that's what we were waiting for. It was the integration of the insurance, the health insurance, and it was validated by the Moroccan Parliament and published in the official journal. And most recently in December, the publishing of the retirement. So even the entrepreneurs, they are going to benefit from their retirement. The self-entrepreneurs, for the adventurers, they are too numerous. The registration and the nullification, which is dematerialized. The fiscal regime, which represents 1% for the services and 2% for all the services. The possibility to invoice, it is it is opening wide doors. We, for example, as an administration, we cannot call for a plumber, for example, in case we have a leaking. But if this plumber is getting an auto entrepreneur, he can invoice us and provide us with his rate. We have even the payments via the ATMs. Beforehand, it was only restricted to the postal services, but now it is open and generalized even to other ATMs. The telepayment and also the domiciliation on the personal address. It is something very important also for the entrepreneurs. And as I have said, you can get access to the health insurance, some companion actions. That's for the self-employment. Globally speaking, the results that we are waiting for or behind this project, it's a little bit difficult and ambitious, But by 2020, we are intending to accompany 500 enterprises, 5,000 small and very small enterprises, and 15% self or auto entrepreneur. We have a little bit time to go there. For the 3D forum, for this forum, it is a little bit like the traditional forums that you can find at Casablanca, here at Marrakesh, a forum where we are going to find some stands and all the labor market actors. It's the same time, the same idea, but without fees, without embellishments, without office, and it is open 24/7. It is an online forum available online, which is accessible and already operational, on which we can find a collaboration space, galleries. But I think the best way to demonstrate it is to accede to it directly. So the website is ax.ma. It is a forum all conceived in 3D, and it was personified according to the Moroccan culture, Moroccan context. We have even some warm hospitality like the Moroccan tradition. You can click on one of those two buttons and you can get access. We have even an Arabic version if you want it. Here it's like the hall on which you can find different access. You can access to the exhibition galleries, you can get access to the market galleries, to a conference room, also an exhibition hall. On the conference room you can even watch some conferences, or we can announce some live conferences, and people, they can get access to it or even register. And here of course it is going to ask you to register. So I get back to present to you the exhibition stand. For this transition you can skip it, but I keep coming via this Moroccan saloon. So here we have even the national wing, we have an international wing and some regional wings also. Here for example it do represent some stands, and we can for example choose among one of them, for example the Oriental region, the eastern side of and we have here for example we have the ANAPEC stand, we have the SSG, and we have plenty of other factors, the regional council, and we can access to for example the ANAPEC location. What we can do once here is just to watch the videos available, and it is of course going to ask you to identify yourself or to register. Compared to the it's like it is going to ask you for some information. It is not free access to everybody, but here it's like the real presentation, the real services. What is at stake, what do you need to have, what do you need to, some marketing services like the phone number. For example, here we can get access to the ANAPEC videos, some institutional videos that were broadcasted. You can watch them. You can also visit or have a look at the professional cards of the and here we have Mr. Marwan, who is present. We can even send him a mail, get in touch with him by phone, and it's like a small briefcase that we have in here. As for example, you're going to visit any exhibition, you have a small briefcase on which you're going to put all the samples, the brochure, and all the things you want to take with you. We have the products and services, and it's like brochure that we are having. And I think it is a problem due to the internet connection. And of course, you can talk, you can discuss with all the people, and you can even get in touch with all the responsible person. And here, for example, we can tell you that the responsible person is offline, and you can just leave her or leave him a message. So a brief visit on a 3D, as I told you, it is ix.ma that is available online, and a brief summary. We can say that it is it's room. Ownership platform. It is that was recently created, as you in beforehand. And here at that level we are counting 20,000 people. This platform on which we are going to enlist different actors that are going to benefit from a training on entrepreneurship. They are not some cabinets of consultancy, it's just part of some association. The manner by which it is going to talk with them is dematerialize all the pieces of information, the justification, the beneficiary list, the funds, and all the documents, and is going to be held by a dematerialized approach. And also the referencing system, even if this counselor is going to mark if he or she is doing a good job or not. Nowadays we're counting 180 counselors on the Moroccan soil, as you can see here. In the south of Morocco, there is a zero because we are an ongoing process of signing agreements with the regions of the south, and we are going to train people on this object, and we are going to. So do we have still some time to talk about the digital transformation? It is very, very tough without going into details. No need to go into detail. Before talking about the digital transformation, we need to start about the piloting projects in Morocco. We are young. What we have created is that on the horizon of 2020, we are going to create other agencies, and we are on the cloud 100%. The data centers are 100% Moroccan, and we no need to externalize the data out abroad. We have kept and safeguard all the data here in Morocco, and it's like changing them into offices. The second phases is the dematerialization of all the procedure. That is to say, the firm that is going to benefit from this program is going just to register online, and all the procedures that are going to come after, no need to go in person to do them and to change them. You can just fill them online, and everything is going to, it's like a paper zero procedure vis-a-vis the beneficiary until the payment phase. As far as the acceleration system and pace, we are intending to equip all the projects and charge them with the tools, equipment, furniture, so as to be dependent from the officers. And remember, Mr. Akrash, I have came so with the social networks, we are not intending to reach 1 million of followers, but we wish, why not, to shift because we have shifted from 1 followers into 14,000 followers by the concretization of plenty of actions on other aspects, like for example typical Moroccan projects, and it may allow us to get rid a little bit from this classic communication way, like the press conferences. It is going to help you on a financial level, and it is going to put you closer to your vis-a-vis. Thank you very much.